find it yet?
You'll be the first to know. I got it. Frank Ryan's office. Hello, how are you? Well, how am I ever? Thanks. I'll remember that. Oh, yes. 1 minute, I'll see.
No.
It's Charlie Ferris. He's going out of town. He's calling from the airport.
All right. Hi, Charlie. How are you? I've been better, believe me. No, I'm working on a brief. Your old friend and mine, Mindy McGuire versus the city of New York. That's right, rent control. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. No, I'm sure Faith will be, too. Well, look, we'll save you a piece of the cake, all right? In fact, we'll save you 2 pieces. All right, look, I don't want to hold you up. I don't want you to miss your plane. Go on. I'll talk to you when you get back. All right, bye-bye. He won't be able to make the wedding.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. Did you look under K?
What for?
Right, it's true. I don't know why I even... We are looking for the McCramer file, right?
You know my system better than that.
That's true. I do.
Frank.
Is it possible Jill took it with her?
Well, there'd still be another copy.
Oh, I'm not going to ask how you found it. Believe me.
Wise. Frank Ryan's office. No, I'm sorry. She's no longer with us. She has an independent practice. Yeah, 555-6438. You're welcome.
Who was it?
He didn't say. Oh, sorry.
Look, if you're going to keep sitting there, why don't we start thinking about renting out that front office, huh?
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, Georgia. I'm sorry. If I keep up this way, you're going to leave me for Jill.
Now, look, I thought we decided to wait for at least a month before we discuss that.
You're right. I'm sorry.
What's the matter?
I don't know. This brief is more trouble than it's worth. I've been working on it all night. I came in this morning, started at 6 o'clock. I still haven't even gotten to the main issue yet. There's too many distractions. And please, don't take that personally, all right?
I know.
Oh, here it goes again.
Frank Ryan's office. 1 moment, please.
No.
Look, why don't you put your things together and get out of here?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that.
No, I'm sorry. He's gone for the day. Right.
Well, it really isn't too bad. This room's okay except for mud on the carpet. I guess firemen didn't have time to wipe their feet. They were in a hurry. I don't mind. Yeah. Actually, it's much better than I expected.
Well, I told you the fire didn't touch the main area.
Thank heavens.
It's mostly just the kitchen, storage area.
Well, why does that have to matter? I mean, nobody sees that except the help in us. And they won't mind. After all, we
Dee.
just... It's gone, isn't it?
I did a simple financial report. It's all down there.
It can't be my Crystal Palace gone.
I'm sorry.
Well, it can't be. I just won't let it. It can't.
Bradshaws are a picture-perfect family.
If I ever told you how proud I am of you.
But looks can be deceiving.
Sleeping with my husband does not entitle you to tell me how to care for my children.
Did you know that Dad cheated on Mom?
It goes with the territory.
Falcon Beach, Saturday at noon and again Sunday at midnight on SoapNet.
Forget Brangelina. SoapNet's got Payla, Bo, and Jolena. Follow their moves on Days of Our Lives. Tonight at 11. Only on SoapNet.
Cheez-It packs so much real cheese in such a small bite. People are wondering,
How does Cheez-It do it? I know. They just... Cheez-It. Cheez-It.
lots and lots of cheese baked into little bites. Cheez-It, the big cheese.
Hey, Dad, those new jeans? They're tight.
Actually, they fit pretty well.
Oh, tight. Like, keep it rizzle, my shizzles.
Jeans that look cool and fit great. $20 and under, only at Kmart.
Excuse me while I slip into something fabulous. Garnier Nutrice. Rich, radiant color. Only Nutrice nourishes with grapeseed and now double the avocado oil. Garnier Nutrice. Nourished hair, even better color. Garnier.
There's no better way to get in physical and cardio shape than with the Total Gym.
All you have to do is use it one time to be amazed by the workout it can give you in just a few minutes.
It doesn't just isolate a specific muscle. It'll work on that, but it'll work on all the muscles in general.
Just changing the angle of your arms works different muscle groups.
Now let's work on the triceps now. From here, just pull straight down.
This one's called the Surfer. Feels fun. Finally, get the body you want faster and easier than you could ever imagine.
I've been using the Total Gym for over 25 years, and I can tell you, nothing can give you the workout a Total Gym can.
Call 1-800-939-7178. That's 1-800-939-7178. Call now.
There must be some mistake. I mean, you must have made a mistake when adding it up.
I went over it 5 times.
Well, you were always terrible in math.
I was fine in math.
Well, you were terrible in something. Remember that D on your report card?
That was biology, and I only failed that because I happened to be a little scared of the orals. Now, what's that got to do with anything?
Well, it proves you're not perfect.
D.
Shh.
At least use this.
No.
Why not? I mean, if you make a mistake...
Because if I do, I know it'll be right, and maybe this way I'll make a mistake, and it won't be gone. The Crystal Palace will be real, if only for 5 more minutes. Bobby. It was beautiful and magical, and it was real.
Yeah, maybe.
How can you say that? You know it was. You saw.
There were a lot of things I didn't see, too.
It was mine, not Tizo's. I made it work. Tizo just gave me the money.
Where did Tizo get his money?
I don't know. We still don't know, but it didn't have to come from the drugs. It could have come from his restaurant. The Harborside did very well. I remember lots of times I'd go there and you could hardly get a table, just like here. What difference does it make now?
It makes a big difference. You knew where Tizo got his money, or you could have found out if you wanted to. It was a stupid move, no matter how you look at it. The same thing that happened to Mary could have happened to us if Tizo had lived.
Well, he didn't.
Well, there you go. You're lucky. One more time.
Bobby, I didn't know, okay? Please don't hate me.
I don't hate you. Can't hate you.
You sound like you wish you could.
Yeah, well, it might make my life a little bit easier. I don't mean that, Dee. I don't think you knew anything about the drug operation being run out of the Crystal Palace, and I don't think you even knew where Tizo got his money. If I did, I would have walked out of here a long time ago.
Well, you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
I couldn't. I haven't forgotten what happened to Barry, and I haven't forgotten what happened to Faith and a lot of other people, but I can't walk out on you now. Not at least till you get everything straightened out.
Well, it doesn't look like that's going to happen now, but thank you. Thank you.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, hi.
Hi. Bob?
Joe.
How you feeling?
Don't ask.
Oh, sorry.
Terrible.
The coughing still?
No, that's the least of my problem. Oh, I forgot you said you wanted to see me about something today.
Right.
Let's not go out to the bar if you guys want to talk.
No, that's okay. You're part of this, too. for reasons that you both know, I need a legitimate business. For reasons which I'm sure you would rather forget, you need money. I want to buy the Crystal Palace.
What?
Guess I should have led up to that a little better, huh?
No, but, what do you want to do with it?
Well, get it back to what you originally made it, hopefully. I'm going to take on your debts, do the renovations. Now, the down payment will be a little less than it would be if I didn't need so much cash to get the place going again. But it'll be a fair price. Fairer than you'll get anywhere else. Now, in return, I would ask you to stay on as hostess and run the place, for which you'd be paid a 25% share of the profits. And I would like you to stay on, too. Same terms as you're on now. The only change is that I'll be the owner.
Well, that's the way it was always going to be. I mean, in the beginning, except it's you instead of Tizo.
Well, there is a difference there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Can you give me some idea of the financial situation right now?
Well, it's not so good. Bobby did this. I'm sure it's all there. He's very good at math.
Yeah, that's about what I figured. Okay, based on this, I'm prepared to offer you $125,000 cash as a down payment. Now, there'll be other details to attend to, but we'll do that later. Basically, that's the deal. Now, I don't want to bargain. I don't want to play any games, anything like that. I want this to work for both of us. What do you think?
I am sorry, but I don't agree. Why would we want to add something extra when it's not even needed in the first place?
Oh, look, lady, as long as you're building the loft anyhow.
I have told you 6 times we do not want wall units in there. Now, will you stick to the original plan? Just do the job that was discussed in the first place.
What's going on?
Hi.
Hi.
Maybe you can convince him, because I've been trying for the last 2 hours. Will you tell him we do not want wall units in there?
See, this way the kid's got extra room for his school books, his TV.
Yeah, well, actually, that's not a bad idea. And it's really nice of you to offer to do it for free.
Well, it would cost another few hundred, but it's worth it.
Yeah, well, we probably would be able to afford that.
We can.
We might not be able to pay you right away. I mean, we just got our son a job after school. You know how it is. But if you don't mind waiting... Oh, honey, good news. The guys at the diner, they said they were ready to move me up to waiter real soon. Yeah, how about that?
Great!
Yeah.
Well, did you ask him if I can maybe have the dishwashing job?
I thought you told me you were a doctor.
I am almost. I mean, I am head cashier at Jonquil Pharmacy.
Yeah. We call her Doc. It's a family nickname. Anyway, why don't you go ahead with the wall unit, and we should be able to pay you by, at least next January, I hope. Is that okay?
Well, on second thought, this thing looks pretty good.
Are you
yeah, maybe I'd better,
I really like... Are you sure?
Oh,
I
yeah,
really like
yeah.
Thank you, that was wonderful.
Well, it was either that or punching him out. I don't know, you know.
What's wrong?
Oh, I completely forgot that we had all this construction going on today. I couldn't get anything done at the office. The phone kept ringing, so Georgia finally sent me home for some peace and quiet, and now this.
I'm sorry. Why don't you use my place?
Isn't Barry still there?
Yeah, but...
No. The mood I am in today, I could hear him breathing, believe me. I wish I could bag it, but I can't.
The beach house.
The what?
The beach house.
Who are you calling?
Dr. Roger Coleridge. It's perfect.
Dr. Coleridge?
Roger, hi. Listen, are you planning to use the beach house today?
No, why?
What about Jill?
I doubt it. I know she's not home. I tried there a while ago. Seems I remember saying something about a meeting today.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just leave a message on her service. Frank has a really important brief to write, so I told him he could go out and use it. Is that all right?
Fine.
Okay. I'll talk to you later, all right? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's all set. No one's out there.
Listen, honey, I appreciate it, but I don't think the beach house is the place for me today, okay?
Of course it is. It's lovely out there, and no one's out there. The neighbors don't move in till January. So go on. Here.
You warned Jill, right?
Yeah, I will.
I probably won't be back until late.
Well, if you want to stay overnight.
We'll see.
Is something wrong?
No, not really. I'll call you later.
Okay. Good luck. I love you.
I love you. So long, Doc.
Goodbye.
What are you doing this Saturday night? Spend Saturday night in the city.
The week's worth
Of the young and the restless.
The mystery, the passion, the drama.
You're the same troublemaker you always were.
All 5 episodes in one big night.
Spend Saturday night
With the young and the restless.
Saturday night in the city from 7 to midnight.
on SoapNet.
What's new in Port Charles? Here's what you need to know.
Emily, don't.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
What Elizabeth is dying to tell you is that she thinks I faked my pregnancy and my miscarriage. She's right. I did. My mother didn't kill Rick Weber. You did.
Keep up to date with General Hospital. Weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Any dictionary can tell you that a mogul is a very rich and powerful person, just like Pine Valley's Adam Chandler. The silver-haired fox once hired a thug to shoot rival Palmer Courtland. Then he got cozy with Palmer's niece, Dixie Cooney. Their union produced an equally devious son, J.R. Chandler. See what the mogul is up to now. Watch AMC weeknights on SoapNet.
Are you one of the millions of Americans having trouble sleeping, waking up tired, struggling through the day?
A trusted team of medical doctors has a drug-free way to end sleepless nights. New Sleep MD. Start falling asleep in just minutes and sleep better and longer with exclusive nano-diffuse and time-release technologies. With Sleep MD, you wake up incredibly rested and refreshed. We're the MDs in New Sleep MD, the sleep solution millions have been waiting for.
Get yours today at sleepmdhealth.com, Supercenters, Walgreens, GNC, and fine retailers everywhere.
Stressed out and can't sleep, but not ready for hardcore sleeping pills that can leave you drowsy all day? You need something strong enough to take the edge off, but mild enough to let you wake up alert, refreshed, and ready to go. That's why the hottest new sleeping pill isn't really a sleeping pill at all. It's Relicore PM, the belly fat pill you take before bedtime. Relicore PM helps control the stress that keeps you from falling asleep. New Relicore PM in both the sleep aid and weight loss sections of your local pharmacy.
Call 1-800-915-9913. Order now.
What does New Year's mean to you?
To make a lot more money than I did last year.
Definitely football. Resolutions and more resolutions.
It's a time to hope for the best. Again.
To help you at this time of reflection, you can now have a free copy of the King James Version of the Holy Bible when you call this number. In it, you'll find how the Savior's teachings provide direction for finding greater happiness throughout the year.
New Year's is a time to reflect.
It's when I sit down to figure out the things I want to do. Or maybe should do.
I think it's a happy time of the year.
Resolutions I'm determined to stick with this year.
It's a time to simplify. It's a time when I hope for better things.
Just call this number or talk to your Mormon neighbor for your free copy of the Holy Bible. It's a gift to you from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to help you find greater happiness this year.
It's a time to make resolutions that'll make me a better person.
Call now for your free copy of the Holy Bible.
Some people really know how to move. When you're moving, we'll get your DirecTV up and running in your new place free. Just make one call to DirecTV Movers Connection and arrange a date to move your service. It's free, it's easy, and it's one less thing to worry about. Call 1-866-WAY-YOU-MOVE. That's the way to move without missing a beat.
I like the way you move.
What do I think? I don't know. What do I think?
I did come on a little strong there, didn't I?
No, but, well, yeah, a little, maybe. It's just so strange. Good, but, I mean, 5 minutes ago everything was gone, and now it's...
Now we can go back to the way it always was.
Not exactly.
Well, the next best thing, then.
I'm not sure.
Bobby.
No, go on.
Because the same deal you're offering her is the same one you offered Siobhan, not knowing who you are, what you are.
Bobby, please. I know what Joe is. He's my friend. And he's trying to save the Crystal Palace.
All right, two things. First, Bob, Siobhan is not in any danger. I know you don't believe that. I hope this will prove it to you. Now, if you stay on here, you'll be able to keep an eye on me and on the situation, and that is what I want, because I know what's going to happen. Now, you can report to the family, let them know that I am what I say, and settle this thing once and for all. Second, yeah, I am your friend, and I've hated watching what's happened. Your work and your ideas and your success going down the drain. That's not why I'm doing this. Not just for you. I've seen what you can do. Now, whatever other plans my uncle had, any other reasons for backing you, something terrific has gone on here. And it can keep going. And I want to cash in on it. I know that sounds crass, but that's the way it is.
No, I understand.
Yeah, I mean, this is a chance for me, a business that I know something about, and I'm hoping you can teach me the rest.
I will.
Wait a second, dear. You accepting his offer?
Well,
Look, I think the three of us can work this out. Now, I can set up the contract so that if there's any problem, you'll be able to back out. And you'll still have the payment for the restaurant.
why not? Nobody's gonna offer us anything better. And this way, we'll still be around to run it and everything, and the only difference will be that it won't be Delia's Crystal Palace.
Well, why not?
Well, you mean you don't want to change the name?
To what, Joe's? Of course not.
Oh, I want to say yes.
Just hold it. How soon you want an answer on this, Joe?
Oh, if you'd rather sleep on it, fine.
What for? Bobby, it'd just be another day of thinking and worrying and crying, and I wouldn't sleep anyway, and my answer tomorrow's gonna be the same as it is today. Bobby, this is it. You're always telling me to be realistic. Well, this time I am. It's not gonna get any better. Bobby, this is it. And I'm sick of all the worrying and the responsibilities, and I can't do it anymore. So, this is it, and it's good. Yes.
Before you came in, Joe, I told Dee that I wouldn't walk Al on there until she got herself straightened out. That still holds.
Good. So, this is it.
Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, I feel like you've given me a whole new beginning.
Well, I guess that makes us even, huh?
Ryan's Hope is on next. Then unravel all the lies on the young and the restless. Later, it's All My Children on SoapNet.
Uncle Tizo is a known criminal.
Nobody should know about this.
I am tired of being cornered.
You look guilty as hell and can't prove otherwise.
This is a damn nightmare.
If you're not watching,
Get out.
you're missing.
He was set up. He's using you.
Don't let another juicy moment slip away.
It's something that feels so good. Wrong.
Go to SoapNet.com to get the scoop
You're exhausting me.
and watch Another World on SoapNet today at 1.
Kiss me. And then get out of here, okay?
Hey, thanks for stopping by. You know, I followed your character since the first episode. I'm a big fan. Big fan.
Thank you.
And listen, your storyline, it makes for incredible TV drama. Thing is, your drug use is very adult content. Too adult for the kids. So I'm gonna have to block you.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, have a good one.
You're a nice lady.
I know how to sit, how to fetch, and how to roll over. What I don't know is how I ended up in here. But I know that I am a good dog, and I just want to go home. When you buy Pedigree, we make a donation to help shelter dogs find loving homes. The Pedigree Adoption Drive. Help us help dogs.
Are you carrying excess weight around your belly? How about your thighs or buttocks? I recommend Smart Burn, America's #1 selling formula with Hoodia. It's a scientific weight loss breakthrough with ingredients that burn fat and control your appetite while promoting relaxation and manage stress.
I lost 22 pounds and went from a 10 to a 4 pant size. SmartBurn with Hoodia is amazing.
So problem areas won't be a problem because SmartBurn helps you achieve total body weight loss fast. Get yours at buysmartburn.com, Supercenters, GNC, and fine retailers everywhere.
certainly feeling better.
Did Bobby tell you?
No, actually, he didn't say a thing to me. I asked him where you were, and he kind of grunted and pointed.
Oh, well, he'll get over it. He'll see. Oh, so how did you know?
Know what?
That I was feeling better.
Oh, my own observation.
Oh, well, you're right.
I'm glad. New admirer?
No, I called the florist and had him sent to myself.
An old admirer?
Yeah. Is that an insult?
Not at all. Simply another observation.
Well, I'm not so sure, but I don't care because I'm in such a good mood.
I noticed. Are you going to tell me why?
Well, my Crystal Palace isn't lost after all.
How?
Joe came in here a little while ago and offered to buy it, and I will stay on and run it and keep part of the profits, and he's not even going to change the name. Isn't that wonderful?
Joe Novak?
Of course. I don't know any other Joes, except Joe DiMaggio, but I don't really know him. Isn't it wonderful?
Dee, are you kidding me?
I know. I could hardly believe it either.
What is wrong with you?
What?
You agreed to that?
Of course.
Dee, don't you see the kind of trouble you're going to get yourself into?
I can see the kind of trouble I'm getting myself out of, and more than that, I don't care.
Obviously.
Bobby's going to be here, too, so if anything goes wrong...
Oh, sure, just like with Tizo. Dee, have you forgotten the explosion in the car, the shooting in Ryan's, the shooting
Look,
here?
I'm still here, aren't I? So what if Joe was Tizo's nephew? That doesn't mean that he's a gangster, too. I mean, relatives aren't always exactly alike. Look at you and Faith and Jill. Okay, bad example, but you know what I mean. And even if they were alike, Tizo's dead, and Joe says he's out of the criminal stuff.
That's what Joe says.
You know, you don't believe that people can change. That's your problem.
Yeah, what is yours?
Why don't you tell me? No, on second thought, don't, because you probably will. Isn't there someone else you can go bother?
No, no one I can think of.
Well, try. I'm sure you'll come up with somebody, one of your girlfriends. How about Lily?
What about her?
If you want to help somebody, why don't you talk to her? At least she could use it.
Look, Lily seems to be doing just fine without me.
What happened? Did she dump you?
No. And, why are you trying to change the subject?
She did, didn't she?
No, actually, we parted quite amicably. In fact, I got a postcard from her the other day.
Where from?
L.A. Seems when Ken died, there was a great clamor for his music, and somebody unearthed a tape that Lily and he had made of A Stormy Kind of Love, a song that she had written. It was released, and it's become quite popular. She's working on her own TV special right now.
Well, be sure to tell me when it is so I can miss it.
Fine. Now, can we get back to the issue?
No, we may not. Joe made a wonderful offer, and I've accepted it, and that's it. And, if anything happens, then I'll get out, but nothing's gonna go wrong. So what's the problem, except maybe that I didn't get your permission first?
Dee, if you needed help, why didn't you ask me?
Well, why should I? I'm a strong, independent person, right? You know, I should have expected something like this to happen. I was just starting to feel good about you for the first time in I don't know how long, and I should have known that you'd mess it up. Probably too hard of a strain for you to be nice for longer than 5 minutes at a time.
You know, considering everything that I have done for you lately, that's one hell of an attitude.
Well, if you don't like it, why don't you go away? Nobody asked you here.
Well, no one asked me here the night that I pulled you out of the fire, and considering the trouble you're about to get yourself into, maybe I shouldn't have wasted my time.
You're horrible. Now just go away and get out of here.
I intend to. Goodbye, Dee. Good luck.
Thanks, but I don't need it.
We'll see.
Falcon Beach is heating up SoapNet. Don't miss all the hot bods, steamy sex, and sizzling drama in this resort town. Falcon Beach, Saturday at noon and again Sunday at midnight on SoapNet.
Stephen?
Gotcha. Now, don't be upset. I just came by to settle our little difference.
Not now. I'm serious. There should have been a guard at the door. I'll get him if I have to.
Kim,
I shouldn't have tried to kiss you the other day. That was a regrettable lapse. You were quite justified to slap me. But do you know that since then, I have felt more alive than I have in years? I guess I'm just a typical hard-working conservative. The fellow who wakes up one morning and wonders, where have the years gone? It was you, you know, who started me wondering. Seneca's wife. This lovely, joyful creature married to my old friend. Please, whatever distress I may have caused you, forgive me.
Look, I forgive you. It never happened. Seneca's gonna be here soon, so goodbye, okay?
Can we start over? Dinner tonight after the show. I made a reservation at my club. Wonderful Victorian dining room, all the privacy in the world.
I can't. I'm going home with Seneca.
But we have so much to talk through. Not just my problems. I want to share yours, too. Like this business with Seneca wanting a baby and you don't. I think you should have your career now.
What is this, some kind of blackmail? If I don't go with you, you're gonna tell Seneca about some stupid thing I said?
No, please, don't put it that way. This dinner is important to me.
Seneca's gonna be here any minute.
Oh, now you're not expecting Seneca. He's at a neurology meeting, and that's going to go on for hours. You're a wonderful liar, my darling, but you mustn't lie to Jimmy.
Take your hands off me.
Do we have that date?
Hello?
Hello?
I'm not following you. We had no idea where you were. Faith tried to call you.
Is she here with you?
No, she's back at the apartment there, along with 3 carpenters, a lot of hammers, and a power saw.
Well, what are they doing?
They're building the loft to John's room.
Do you want to come in here?
Well, yeah. Well, I guess I'll have to turn around and leave in about 2 minutes.
You're not following me,
No.
and you're gonna leave immediately. Would you mind telling me what you are doing here?
Well, I am working on a brief, and there was too many distractions at the office, mainly the telephone, and the carpenters are all over the apartment. And I get claustrophobic. Claustrophobia, is that the word? In the law library, you know that. So Faith called Roger, and he said he wasn't using the place. She left a message on your service, but obviously you were already on your way out here.
Yeah, I've been here all day. What brief is this?
McGuire versus the city of New York. Mindy McGuire in rent control.
Mm-hmm. Piece of cake?
I was remembering that when we took it. I remember I looked forward to it.
Sorry.
I just have to get my head into it, that's all.
You stay here and work, and I didn't make any plans for tonight anyway. I should really head back to the city.
Why?
I came out on impulse. I didn't bring my work, and there are things that I need to do there.
Well, I'm not about to throw you out of your own house, so.
1/3 my house, and I offered.
I'll flip you for it.
Okay.
You call it.
You.
Heads, you stay.
Tails, it's yours. No, wait a minute.
What?
I need to see the coin.
I always said you were cynical and suspicious.
Cautious.
Yeah, cautious.
Okay.
May I?
Hmm.
Let's try it. Heads.
I tried. May I offer you a cup of coffee at least?
Sure. May I ask you a question before I leave?
I think so.
What are you doing out here by yourself?
Poised beauty queen, or pitiful drunk. Get the full story on Dallas today at 2, only on SoapNet.
The View has changed mornings across America.
We are live!
The New York Times says it's the best party.
I love it!
The kind that invites a police raid.
What's so bad today?
Entertainment Weekly says watch it explode.
Dynamite!
And they're saying Rosie is the year's best hire with a cutting edge.
We like to fight.
Making it must-view TV. Everyone's talking.
Can you say this on live TV?
Are you watching The View? Weekdays only on ABC.
Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh, don't you want me, baby? Hey. Don't you want me? Oh, don't you want me, baby?
The chocolate chunks everybody wants. Chunky Chips Ahoy! They go fast.
For years, I've been telling you how to get cash now for your structured settlement or annuity payments. Times change, and your financial needs change with them. If you need cash today, J.G. Wentworth can help. We work with thousands of people just like you to get the most cash for their structured settlement or annuity payments. It's your money. Use it when you need it. Call J.G. Wentworth today. Call 866-778-4919.
For years, Christy Brinkley and Chuck Norris have kept in incredible physical shape by working out on one machine, Total Gym.
I've been using the Total Gym for over 25 years, and I can tell you, nothing can give you the workout a Total Gym can.
You get into the feeling of that slide and pull, and you really feel each muscle part that you're working. And it feels fun.
Celebrities, Olympic champions, and millions of people just like you have chosen Total Gym as their one piece of equipment.
Finally, get the body you want faster and easier than you could ever imagine.
Isn't it time for you to try one in your home? We will pay to ship one to you for an entire month, risk-free. We have easy payments to fit any budget. No credit check, just have a valid credit card.
Call 1-800-762-9503. That's 1-800-762-9503. Call now.
I woke up early this morning and I knew where I had to be and what I had to be doing at 1- and 2-hour intervals. And I couldn't bear it, so I ate a huge breakfast, got in the car, drove out here, picked up the phone, and canceled my entire day. Ran on the beach for a couple of hours, waded in the ocean.
Was it cold?
Ice cold. And I walked for a couple of hours. I found one extraordinary shell, took a nap, thought.
About what?
The past year, what's gonna happen next?
Thinking or planning?
Little of both. I find it a little difficult lately to invest in long-term planning. Long-term seems to me about a week away. One day at a time seems to feel better.
What did I always tell you? It's much easier with little John around. We haven't been alone with a chance to talk without focusing on little John's specific problem in quite a long time.
Specific is good.
Unless it's getting in the way of something more general that needs to be said.
What haven't we said to each other?
I'm not sure, but I figure there must be something.
Why?
Because you've been on my mind, especially the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, that's not surprising with little John's efforts. How's he doing?
Well, maybe it's just wishful thinking on my part. Maybe he's keeping his head down, but he seems a little more resigned to the whole situation. What you said to him at Lem's must have registered.
I hope so.
Faith is going to bring him over to the apartment today so he can inspect the progress on his work.
Well, he's gonna love that. And I know that he and Faith are gonna be fine.
So that takes care of little John, and we're back to square one. Only I don't know where to begin.
Don't.
There's too much unfinished business, Jill.
Yeah, well, I don't seem to think that there's any way to finish it.
What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything. Certainly not of anything you and I have or haven't said to each other, not at this point.
There's more to be said beyond this point.
All right, yeah, I guess that there is, but somehow I think it's better this way. Somehow the time for legitimate exploration is long past.
On the contrary, it is long overdue. And that is nobody's fault but mine.
Why yours?
Because until now, until this point, I've been too angry to listen.
So I told him, Matthew, I'm afraid you're falling in love with this woman. I don't want you falling in love with anyone until I check her out first. He laughed. He always laughs when he wants me to mind my own business. He's winding up things in Philadelphia this weekend. Maybe. He'll definitely be in for the weekend. He sends his regards. If you'd come 5 minutes sooner, you could have caught him. Next time.
What does that mean? I'm late? If I'm late, say I'm late. And I'm not late.
You've got a couple of choices here, Finelli. You can either tell me what's wrong, or you can leave. But do not expect me to put up with that mood for an entire evening.
Come on, Rose, we're going to dinner. Let's go.
Nope.
I'll drink some wine. I'll be more cheerful. Come on.
Since when do you need wine to talk to me? Who are you mad at?
Oh, well, Siobhan and Joe. The whole mess, the whole family. Can't deal with them. Whatever it takes, I don't have it, and I'm sick and tired. I got sucked in again. I got angry. I went too far. I said too much. She's out of her mind. But the more I tell her, the worse she gets, so I don't want to keep my big mouth shut. I was going to go easy, do it different, back off, right? Well, I can't. I can't care and be involved and be a part of the family without going overboard. I don't know about families. I wasn't raised in a family. They're beyond me, and I give up. Give up.
You're talking about a new blow-up.
Oh, she waltzed in with him last night and announced they're going to Sea Island. They have to spend some time together. I mean, she has to trust her instincts.
Oh, Jack.
Wish I would have said that. Oh, Siobhan, and just walked out.
Have they already left?
Oh, no. Joe must be really sorry he didn't kill me when he had the chance. He put the trip on hold. He said he'd resolve everything today.
What does that mean?
Oh, shows how clean he is, I guess. Made a date with Dee and he left.
What was the upshot of that, I wonder? Maybe he's giving up his apartment at the Crystal Palace.
Big deal. I don't even know what the upshot is. I didn't even try to find out. I really have just given up.
Come on, lie down. Let's do this right. Go on. Joe and Siobhan. Yep. You really have done all you can for now. Hell, I can't work.
Yeah, well, you've worked enough.
But I was just starting.
Hey, you can't take care of me all the time. We agreed the other night that we have to take turns.
Yes, but you have Joe and Siobhan to contend with. You need more turns.
You don't want me to give up on the Ryans. I'll just take a few days off from them. I love you, Rose.
I'll keep after Joe through my contacts. Something will turn up real soon.
No date with Lori and her boyfriend. Yeah. Just in case you still had that in your mind.
Listen, Finelli. I would never do anything foolish. I like to be safe.
That's what Mary said.
Oh, Jack. I'm not Mary. I'm Rose.
I know.
He loves his daughter, but how far should he go to protect her?
Stop! What are you doing?
She chose one, but can she deny her feelings for the other?
I love Antonio.
You have doubts.
There are two sides to every story. One Life to Live, tonight at 9 on SoapNet.
SoapNet is dramatic. It's addictive.
SoapNet is hot.
It's fun and it's fresh.
If people can't catch us during the day, we're on prime time. You always hear I'm at work, and I'm so tired of that excuse. You get to see it on the weekend if you missed anything during the week.
Now my mom can watch all the episodes that she normally misses.
This is just great.
No excuses now. You must see our show.
The Young and the Restless.
All My Children, One Life to Live.
General Hospital.
Days of Our Lives. SoapNet.
SoapNet.
SoapNet, the new way to watch soaps.
Tonight on SoapNet, a General Hospital event. Scores of hostages, a city panicked, counting down the hours, minutes, seconds, to the moment not everyone will survive. Watch General Hospital tonight at 10 on SoapNet.
Big kids and little kids with colds need more love, not always more medicine. Maybe that's why pediatricians recommend Pediacare most, the only leading kids brand with no fever.
Premium Hoodia and proven ingredients that speed to ignite your amazing transformation. I lost 28 pounds super fast. I reviewed the published research. As a doctor, I believe new Rapid Slim SX is the world's fastest weight loss solution.
Get yours at BuyRapidSlim.com or Supercenters, Walgreens, and fine retailers everywhere.
Let's compare. If this is other car insurance companies, and this is Allstate, and if they both cost about the same, which would you feel safer with? You're in good company. Last year, over 1 million people switched their car insurance to Allstate. Surprised? For many people, Allstate actually costs less than those companies that only talk about how much you can save. But there's more to insurance than just saving money. What if you have an accident? Will your rates go up? With accident forgiveness from Allstate, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. What if your new car gets totaled? With new car replacement, if your new car gets totaled in an accident, you can get a totally new car, not just a check for the depreciated value. It's a good feeling if the going gets rough.
Sign up for Your Choice Auto only from Allstate. Find out how you can start getting better protection in case of an accident and more rewards for driving safer. Call toll-free right now, 1-866-371-5300, and sign up for Your Choice Auto today.
Are you in good hands?
There's undercover, and then there is which way is up.
Beneath the world we know.
These guys kill everything.
You're all mine now.
Lies another world of crime and violence.
They said they wouldn't hurt her. They lied. Here we go.
From the director of Collateral and Heat.
You afraid of violence?
Violence is real expensive.
Miami Vice, the unrated director's edition, now playing on DirecTV pay-per-view.
Monica, here's the man for you. Kimberly's not feeling entirely well.
I'm so glad you're here.
Did Kim call you, or for medical reasons? No. We were just setting a rehearsal schedule. A couple of the nurses have a skit, and they're just dying for Kimberly Harris's help. Well, good night. I leave you in good hands. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Jimmy.
I was praying for you.
Are you really
You
sick?
heard me. No. Well, sort of. I just needed you. You must have heard me.
Well, the meeting broke up early. I tried to call you. The line was busy after 3 or 4 times. I got worried. Why'd you do that?
So I wouldn't get any calls from anyone, because I don't feel very well. I'm feeling better now. Why don't you pull up a chair and sit down and talk to me?
What was Jimmy doing here?
More about the spring
I
festival.
mean, what was he doing when I walked in the dressing room?
I don't know. He must have been taking my pulse. He said I looked pale.
Was he making a pass at you?
What?
Well, that's what it looked like. We didn't register at the time, but that's exactly what it looked like.
Seneca, don't be funny.
I'm not. You're trembling. Why are you frightened? Your hands are like ice. Now, if you're sick, we're going straight to the hospital. Why are you frightened?
Because he's your friend, and I didn't want you to be angry or hurt. And now you're both.
Did he take that phone off the hook so you wouldn't be interrupted?
No, I did, so he wouldn't. He was only here for
So he wouldn't what?
Seneca, stop it. Please don't do this.
Has he been making calls to upset you?
No. You're making too big of a thing of this, and it's not important. I love you. Let's just cuddle for a while, huh?
I want to talk to Jimmy.
Please don't. It's not important. I'm not even mad at him. He's pathetic.
Did you flirt with him?
No.
Well, then I have a few words to say to my old friend.
Please, Seneca, I can manage it. It's my problem. And I wanted you to take me out for dinner tonight. Seneca, please.
I'll be back in time to take you to dinner.
Please? He's gonna tell. I know he will.
Next, there's danger and drama on The Young and the Restless. Then catch today's All My Children and One Life to Live on SoapNet.
Kevin, Michael, and Gloria.
Bring it on.
Fighting together to control an empire.
Our little secret.
The Young and the Restless. Next.
SoapNet salutes this year's NAACP nominees for Outstanding Actor in a Daytime Drama Series. James Reynolds, Antonio Sabato Jr., Brighton McClure, Christoph St. John, Michael B. Jordan. Congratulations to all the nominees from SoapNet.
Bianca has just begun to unravel the mystery that is Zarf.
You're helping me. That's why I need you, Bianca.
I need you to.
Watch this week's episodes of All My Children, Saturdays starting at 2 on SoapNet.
You've always wanted to know who's on Match.com, and we want you to know it's okay to look. We guarantee if you don't find someone special within 6 months, we'll give you 6 months free. It's only at the all-new Match.com.
Hey, Dad, those new jeans? They're tight.
Actually, they fit pretty well.
Oh, tight. Like, keep it rizzle, my shizzles.
Jeans that look cool and fit great. $20 and under, only at Kmart.
Maud, cows are out.
I found him.
Things are easier to find when they're stuck together. Gladware interlocking lids lock together so you always know where they are. For lids that are easy to find, get Gladware interlocking lids. And for more food storage needs, get Glad food bags.
Too angry to listen to me on the subject of Ken, I assume.
Yeah. I know you've told me how it was and why you went to him and the reason you thought it would never touch me. But nothing got through. I couldn't hear you.
It's understandable, I guess.
I felt conned and humiliated,
Used, abused.
abandoned and furious. I know you've been there too.
We've put each other through a lot over the years.
So tell me about Ken.
Listen,
I will.
if we can do this without it leading to another fight or more trouble, okay?
It won't lead to anything upsetting, Jill. It'll help me, and maybe you.
Ken came into my life at the wrong time. And the perfect time. I was scared to death of marrying you. You saw that. I didn't. I really didn't. And he showed me his kind of love. The finest kind, I think. Ken could love without holding on. He took care of himself. He trusted himself, and he loved me. And I tried it. I took care of myself, I trusted myself, and I loved him. I wish I could find better words.
Well, I understand part of it anyway. There was a lot of separateness.
Yes. And that made the togetherness something special. But I didn't think that I would ever sleep with him.
I believe that.
I was engaged to you. I loved you. But it happened. It happened in London, across the ocean, where it couldn't possibly hurt you, and it would be over the minute we got back to New York. I really intended that to happen that way. Absolutely. I was going to marry you and love you better for having loved Ken. All right, we do what we do, and we try to make it look pretty. I had a fling with Ken in London. It was beautiful, and it was fun. It was thoroughly selfish.
Are you sorry?
No.
Okay. So then you found out he was dying, right?
Yes, he got sick in London.
Yeah, I remember that.
So when we came back to New York, it wasn't over. And he hated my knowing. He pointed me towards you, and he gave me a push. And I wouldn't budge.
That's Jillian.
Yeah. I'm suddenly freezing. I guess I should have put the heat up. I never know where to set it this time of year.
Do you want me to check it?
No, that darn thermostat, it's so crazy.
That's all right. I know this house as well as I know my own. I've been here often enough.
That's true, but don't bother, all right? Oh.
Here, I'll get it.
Oh.
This must be 100 years old. This was an antique when we were kids.
Oh, no, it's not that old. That woman that worked for us, she knitted this.
Oh, you mean Mrs. Mason? Yeah.
How do you remember things like that?
I just remember. You know, I thought a lot about Ken's death. Well, not about his death, more about his dying.
Yeah, well, they say that there are peak experiences in a person's life, and I guess that was one for me. There's a certain kind of closeness. It's quite rich.
Quite sad. You know, I'm not able to say I'm glad you had so much with him. I wish you never met him. I can't say I'm completely over my anger.
Well, that's understandable. Took me a long time to get over my rage about you and Ray.
Oh, yeah, the parallels had occurred to me. But you and Ken, I've stopped blaming you.
Thank you. I guess maybe you should start to head back for the city, huh?
There's one more thing I want to clear up.
What?
Your feelings about me and Faith.